Okay, I'm gonna do a movie tag. My friend on here, Madison, did it, and so I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna put the video where I got the questions in the description, so you can do it yourself. So yes, the first film that I remember seeing was Home Alone. I always say that. I don't know if that's accurate. It probably isn't. Probably some Disney movies in there, but I remember seeing it in the theater. I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna say Apollo 13 because I do know I saw that when I was like 7 years old in the theater. So I'll say Apollo 13 because I know for sure that one I saw in theaters. Um, my celebrity crush, actor's crush in York Keen was John Taylor Thomas, Joshua Jackson. Um, I did this already, and then I didn't like it, so I stopped filming, and now I don't remember the other actors that I saw. I said, um, but John Taylor Thomas was like the big one for me. Joshua Jackson, yes, because Charlie Conway is one of my favorite movie characters of all time. Um, let's see, who else? Um, let's see. uh, I can't. I really now. I don't know why I'm juggling now. I had like names, and now I have like only two names. But I'll just say those two for now. Movie I ended up loving, even though I wanted to hate it. I never want to hate anything, but there are movies that I go into because um, people have said they weren't very good, so I go into the movie with like expectation. Like a lot of Oscar movies or like big budget movies, that people are like, some people like it, but then like the majority of people are like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like Dunkirk. I'm gonna say Dunkirk because I know people love that movie and I like that movie, but going into it, there was a lot of like hype over it, honestly. But I went into it just being like, I'm probably not gonna enjoy it that much. And then I really enjoyed it a lot. So, and then Nerve is another movie. I didn't go into it thinking I was gonna hate it. It has Emma Roberts and Dave Franco. Um, I didn't go into it thinking I was gonna hate it. I just went into it for like a laugh, because I thought it was like the way that people were describing it. I just thought it was gonna be like dumb, you know. I was just watching it for like a dumb teen movie, and I went in, and I watched it, and I was like, I love it so much, and it's one of my most watched movies I have. So, and it's not a great movie. It's not like amazingly acted or anything, but I don't know why. It's like it just sucked me in from the very beginning of when I first started the movie to the end. It sucked me in. So that's not, again. I didn't go into it thinking like I'm gonna hate it. I want to hate it. It's just like I just thought I was like gonna LOL at it. Like I was just gonna be like, oh, this is bad. And it wasn't, to me at least. Um, First date movie. I've never been on one, so. Family movie memory. We don't watch a lot of movies as a family, really. But I just see. Um, I guess the last movie I saw in the theater with a family member. It was a long time ago, so I don't even remember. Um, well, I guess my mom and stepdad, and then my at the time one of my brothers, went to see my Big Fat Greek Wedding on the big screen because everyone was talking about it so much. And I think I saw that movie like 3 times in the theater. I don't remember, but yeah, I remember that because that movie, my whole family loved that movie, and that was like we needed to see it because for one thing, Joy Fatone was in it, and I was a huge NSYNC fan, and so like we went basically because I heard about it, and then people were talking about it, and then like I loved NSYNC and I love Joey, so I went to see it because I love him. So we all went together, and then I think my grandma went with us too. I don't remember, but I know it was me, my mom, my stepdad, and then my brother. One of my brothers. He's now 18, so 18. I don't know. But and that movie is wonderful. So yeah. What movie has upset me or made me emotional when I didn't think it would? My Girl is one that makes me cry every time I watch it. But that one I don't think is a surprise. I mean, I didn't really know what it was when I first watched it. I didn't know like what was gonna happen, obviously, and so made me cry a lot more than I would thought. I guess I was expecting to. Harold and Maude. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I don't cry at it as anymore, but there's a line. I mean, there's a certain scene that I guess would upset me, but it doesn't. It never has, and I don't know. I guess I like accept things, so it didn't really upset me too much. But there's a line that Harold says in the movie that just always hit me really hard, where he says, "I've never really lived. I've died a few times." Um, and then he starts crying, talking about something, and and then Maud like reaches over and like pats him on the head and like comforts him. And like that scene, the first time I watched it, it like hit me so hard. Just his delivery of it and that line just like hit me. And for some reason, Beautiful Girls with Matt Dillon and Michael Rappaport and Uma Thurman and Ozzy O'Donnell, for some reason, Natalie Portman as well. Timothy Dalton. Okay, no, not Timothy Dalton. No, but I forget his name, but whatever. Um, but there's a scene for some reason. I don't think I haven't seen it in a while because it doesn't fit my screen anymore. So I really haven't seen it in a while. But for some reason, it's not even sad. There's a scene like towards the end of the movie that always made me cry. Like, and not even like a little bit. It's like full blown cry. And I've never understood why it gave me that reaction. But like every time I would watch it, the same thing would happen. Like I would have the same emotional reaction to it. Um, but I really don't know why. I mean, in this scene, Michael Rappaport is crying, but like that doesn't always make me emotional when somebody else is crying. Sometimes, and not all the time. And me getting emotional when in that scene doesn't really make a lot of sense in hindsight. If you watch, I don't know how many people have seen it, but it's when he bulldozes snow at his like girlfriend's house, like to block her in the house, and then at the end he unblocks her because he's mad at her, and then like at the end he unblocks, he takes the snow away, and he's like crying because he's like letting her go. So he finally like, mans up and grows up and realizes that she's better off without him in the long run. And the scene really isn't like worthy of it. Like I don't. So like I don't know why. I don't know why it always like got to me as much as it did. Um. So yeah, that's always been a mystery to me. Because usually I have like an idea of why something makes me emotional in a movie, but that I cannot figure out why it affects me so much. Like it does. I don't. Maybe it's the idea that he like finally understands that he needs to let her go. That he needs to let her move on. That like upsets me. But like the thing is that the whole movie I don't really care about him at all. Like as a character. So then when that happens, it's like I don't know. I don't. I just don't get it. I don't know. I guess what eating Gilbert Grape it made me emotional the first time I watched it when the mother like goes to get Arnie out of jail because she was so brave for that. Like there's so many emotional scenes in that movie. Um, Trying to think of anything else. There's a lot of movies that make me emotional, honestly. Walk to Remember, obviously. Um, Makes me emotional. Art did. But yeah, like Beautiful Girl. I'm gonna say Beautiful Girl because that one is the reaction that I don't understand myself. Um, and which is in Madison County, makes me cry. It was just that made me emotional. But no, the last time I watched it, it didn't do anything. It didn't make me emotional. So I guess I'm over it. But um, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Um, First movie without my family. I've seen a lot of movies without my family, but I don't remember like the first movie I saw without them. I used to go to the theater when I was younger with like friends, without my family there, and I have no idea what like the first movie would have been where I didn't have an adult with me. Because I saw a lot of movies with my friends. I don't remember like what that would even be. But I'm gonna say I saw The Incredibles with one of my friends. I didn't know it wasn't the first movie I saw with a friend. Again. I saw so many, but I can't even think of any movies. I saw Enchanted with one of my friends, but I don't. I do not know. Oh, I don't know why I can't think of anything at all. But yeah. Um, Most watched film. Um, Wizard of Oz. I want to say that, but there's like a prompt coming up that I want to use that for. So I'm gonna say Center Stage. That movie I've seen a lot. Like it is. I think that has to be my most watched movie actually, but I haven't watched it in a long time. Probably because I've seen it like a lot in my life. But that movie is probably my most watched. Honest, if I'm being honest about it. The Nun Story probably as well, which is interesting because I'm not religious at all. But like those two, I've seen a lot. Like I think Dinner Stage once I watched it 4 times in one day. Like that's how much I love that movie. Um, my favorite non-English movie. I should have looked up movies before I did this. Cause I've seen a lot of foreign movies. I've seen a lot of them, but I cannot think of any titles right now. So I'm going to be annoying and say Parasite. Even though it's yeah. So believe me, I've seen a lot of foreign movies. I have. I've seen more like actual like non Hollywood foreign movies. I have. Um, but Parasite, I'm gonna say because I did love that movie. I wish I had a better, like, more a movie that hasn't been isn't as mainstream. But I did love that movie. Um, and there's more. I know there was, and but I just have the worst memory of all time. So I was gonna go with that one. TV show binge. That's not what it said, but I forget what the actual question was. But the show that I'm currently watching, I'll just say like my current TV show that I am watching is One Tree Hill, and I'm actually enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would, which is good. Cause I didn't like the first season, so I was just like, ugh, and I thought, okay, maybe I'm not gonna like it. But I am enjoying it. I'm on season 5, almost on season 6. I'll be on season 6 today. Um, but it's I don't know. It is really good. I'm actually not hating it, which is rare for me with teen dramas. Like I don't always like the teen dramas. I've been striking out a lot with them, but this one, I'm not done with it yet. I'm not done with it yet. It could change, but so right now I'm enjoying it. Sick day movie. This is the This is the prompt I wanted to use. Was it a was for? Um, Take my sick day comfort watch movie, and yeah, there's not much else to say about it except for that. Most anticipated movie, Moonshot with Cole Sprouse, comes out this month, and I am so excited. I'm gonna get HBO Max just to see that movie, and then probably delete it because I don't. But afterwards, but get rid of it afterwards. But I'm so excited for it. I don't know, keep up with new release movies, so I really have no idea what else there is that I would be excited about. But I'm excited about that. What old movie do I want to be remade? None of them. None, 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 none. Stop it. I'm tired of reboots and I'm tired of remakes. Just stop. Make original stuff. I'm tired. So tired. Like, I hate remakes. Stop it. Three films I will always enjoy. The Outsiders being my favorite movie of all time. My Fair Lady being my favorite Audrey movie of all time, and then Wizard of Oz because again it's my comfort watch, so I need it in my life. Um, so yes, but I'm gonna say animated movies because I cheat and I love animated movies. The animated movies that I would need in my life are Little Mermaid, it's my favorite animated movie of all time. Totoro, and then Tangled. So, haha, I beat the system. So yeah, I don't remember what the title of this tag is, but it's gonna obviously be in the title of the video. So yeah, that is all. Goodbye.